Alafia, Alafia. Hope everybody had a good Wednesday. Um, this is Baba Hector. I wanted to talk to you about terminology again, part two, should I just say. So I wanted to talk to you about the differences between the terminology of Aleyo, Aborisha, Olorisa, and the IFA terminology. Um, let's start with the beginning. Aleyo is a person who is not initiated, no, who doesn't have an elect period. They're just normal people that you see who do not practice the Orisha tradition. An Aborisha is a person who follows the tradition. They are, um, they go to they have an ile, they go to the elders, and if something happens to them, they consult with the elders, and the elders will take care of them. In the Lukumi tradition, majority people who have elekes who receive the Eleke ceremony, they are considered an Aborisha. In the Olo, in the Isheshe tradition, usually they find out, the first thing they do is they find out who's your head Orisha, so they could determine which village you go to. Um, with that being said, that's when you become part of the Ile, if they accept you, and they will guide you and teach you as time goes on. The Olo Orisha is a priest or priestess of the Orisha. Baba Baba Ol Baba Lorisha. I don't know Baba. Oh man, Babalosha. Babalosha is the father, meaning the priest, and Iyalosha is mother, meaning the mother of the priestess. So these people are priests and priestesses or Olorisha of of Obatala, Shango, um, Jemoja, Olokun, Obanani, Obaluaye, Orisha Oko, and so on and so on. These are strictly devotees. These are the real devotees of the Orisha. These are people who sacrificed their old life and became a new person, like a reborn person, where they received a name in the tradition. So the Orisha will understand that this person is a new devotee of the Orisha or Orishas. So the Olo Orisha is the real devotee of the Orishas, period. Okay, they just practice the Orishas, period. That's it. When you go into the Ifa tradition, um, you have the Awo. The Awo is a man who is a priest of Orumila. He stays in Awo, meaning he can divine with the Opele, he can divine with the Iking, he can perform ebos for people. Um, Basically, he will be under the watch of the Babalawo or the Aluo. So the Awo is basically kind of like not like an entered apprentice, but he's being watched over by elders, but he could perform most of the tasks. The only difference is that he cannot make another Babalawo or he cannot make another Awo. You understand what I'm saying? That's his limitation. You know, usually an Awo stays an Awo for many, many, many years before they get the term Babalawo. Babalawo is considered an elder in the tradition. A Babalawo is usually somebody, in the old days, usually somebody who has over 15 years of Awo experience, meaning they've been learning the tradition for 15 years. Yes, Some people don't understand that teenagers can be babalawos because in Nigeria they teach at a young age. So if a child or a young child has been, I want to say, been trained over the years of the Oduns and the Ki and the Aborisas, by the time they hit their 20s, it is possible they can be a Babalawo. It is possible. I'm not saying that is impossible. It is possible. But that takes years of experience. Then you have the so a babalawo, again, it's usually an elder who has over 15 years and is a priest of Orunmila only. That's it. They just a priest of Orunmila. That's it. Um, they they initiate other, babalawos, or I mean awos. They initiate other awos, or even the females as well. They basically do everything in the IFA tradition. A luo is a person who is ordained to an Orisha, who's a devotee of the Orisha, and later on became a, a, a priest of Orunmila. That's why the title transfers from Babalosha to Oluo, meaning that he was a Babalosha at one point in time, even if it's 1 hour, 2 hours, or 3 hours. He was a Babalosha at one point in time, and he transferred to a priest of Orunmila. Now that does not erase the ceremony on the head. Okay, so he becomes initiate of Orunmila, and then thus the term is Oluo. He's an Oluo, meaning he's a priest of a certain Orisha or many different Orishas, and he also practiced Ifa with Orunmila. So that is the correct term analogy. Some people say that they are Babalawo, where in fact they're an Oluo. They don't know the term. I don't think they know the terminology, but it's 2020. I think people need to start correcting themselves. And a lot of people say I'm a Babalawo. When I ask you, do you have Orisha on your head? And they say, yeah. I said, well, then you're an Oluo. And they say, yeah, but I initiate other Babalawos. I said that's okay. I'm not saying that, but a Babalawo is a priest of Orunmila only. That's it. His Orunmila devotees were Babalawos. They wasn't Oluos. Okay? That happened later on in life. So you're an Oluo. Okay? That title stays with you forever. You cannot erase the ceremony on the head. So you can just forget about that. So an Iyanifa is a woman who is ordained to Pacific Orisha, and she's a priestess of Orunmila. Now, there's some controversy going on saying that, Iyanifa cannot birth other Babalawos. Some leaders, I don't be in that, but from my knowledge, that is correct. Iyanifa cannot birth other awos, but they can still divine. They can still they can do most of the aboses. They can do, but when it comes to initiating other people into Ifa, they cannot do it. That's one of the things, and it's because of a certain Orisha that the Babalawo, again Babalawo, that the Babalawo has, or the Oluo has, to give birth to another awo. You need that Orisha to give birth, and the woman does not have that Orisha pertaining, and that is why they cannot birth other Babalawos, just for that reason. So again, these are just the terminologies, that I want to get to you, because a lot of people don't know the difference. And there is a difference between Olorisa who practice Orisha only, meaning you could be a priest of Shango and you just practice, the Orishas only, and you don't deal with Ifa. So you're considered Olo Then you have people who who Iles are, where the Babalawo is always the godfather, and the one who births the Orisha is the female. So that would probably be his wife. That would probably be his wife or whoever he knows, maybe his godmother. Depends if he's married or not. And they have an Ile that it's an Ifa Ile. So they practice both. They practice Orisha and Ifa. Then you have other Iles like Ifa. They just practice Ifa. Like they make you an Awo. They make you a Babalawo, like a real Babalawo priest, and that's it. They don't become Aluos. They don't become nothing. So you have the Olorisha, the Ifa / Orisha Iles, and then you have the Ifa Iles, just strictly Ifa. These are good terminologies that you should know as beginners, and you should understand. But people do not want to. For some reason, they just don't want to teach the correct terminology, and I'm here to teach you the correct terminology. I want you to know what's going on. I don't want you to be lied to. And everybody thinks that just because a person who practiced the Orisha tradition is Iyanifa. No, it doesn't work that way. I'm sorry. It doesn't work in Nigeria. It doesn't work in Cuba. It doesn't work here in America. Whoever told you that, they're just lying to you. Sorry to say, they're just lying to you. Not everybody practice Ifa. Not everybody practice Orisha tradition. Some Iles practice both. That's just the way it is. And we just have to respect each other. You know how many people I know who have, who practice both? And that's cool. I don't have a problem with them. You know how many people that don't practice? I know people who have over 20-something years who doesn't even have one thing from Orula. And they've been managing for over 20-something years. Then I have other people who have stuff from Ifa and Orisha, and they live in perfect. So it all depends. And then I know people who just practice Ifa only. That's it. It all depends on your destiny. Depends on what you want to do in life. If that's what you want to do and that's how your Ile works, remember, we always go by elders. Our elders come first before anything. If that is what your elders practice, well, that's what you're gonna practice. But there's another political side to it. I don't want to get into, but all religions have their political side, and unfortunately, people don't like to tell the truth. Me, I don't care. I have nothing to lose. Be honest with you, I really have nothing to lose. I really don't. So it's like I'm gonna tell the truth, whether you like it or not. And if you don't like it, then I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you, but it's just one of those things. It is what it is. And as a child batala, it's always gonna be. It is what it is. If you don't like it, then maybe you want to talk to Batala then. And I can talk to Batala, and we're gonna see who's gonna win. We're gonna see who spread the truth and understanding with the truth versus who talks lies and don't understand nothing. Remember, Obatala's and Orisha, if you tell the truth and you're honest and you have a sincere heart, that you're humble and you tell the truth, he will listen first to anybody who's keep yapping, and who is lying. People don't understand. You don't understand. People do not understand how certain Orishas work. There's certain Orishas that you just cannot manipulate no matter what you do, because the truth is the truth. And once they find out the truth, everything else is out the window. So again, I'm just here to educate you. I'm not here to start up anything. I just want the people to know the differences, and this is a good topic for beginners to understand the differences. I will be so I will be making another video maybe Friday or Saturday and get into the good stuff, um, about dating people in this religion, or dating people who are not in this religion. So stay tuned to that video, and hit the like, share, and subscribe button. Please share it. But this is gonna be a good topic. I can't wait to get into this one because I got so much. I don't have experience, but I've on one side I have two experience from outside views where I can talk about it, and some people don't have it. But I can. But we'll get deep into that one this weekend. So yeah. So take care. Ashe or dabo. Peace.